Hey, this is Notser, and we are in the Colorado. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time, yeah. Tier 7, American Battleship. This baby hasn't been... I have not been anywhere close to playing this ship for a very long time. And many of you know why. You've experienced it, and you don't want any more of it. Why is it more or less one of the worst ships in the game, as defined by the community? Well, I think it's the speed. I really do think the speed is a major factor in why people dislike it. 21 knots base, or even worse, is really bad at Tier 7. You're competing with ships that are 30 knots, 35 knots, 40 knots for some of those Soviet destroyers. They just go wherever they want. You get overrun if you're on a flank that the enemy is pushing hard, and you can't stop it. You can't stop it. But does that mean that the Colorado is completely worthless? No, not at all. It is a 406mm gun, and oh, look how close we get to this island, by the way. Ooh, keep it off it, keep it off it. I'm just trying to imagine the wave action that would go all over the island if that was calculated. They sort of do, well, smoke and mirrors. That wave that's out front of the ship doesn't actually exist. It's sort of like a PNG that's layered on top of the water. The water acts like you don't even exist, and you've got an animation of foam near the water, and that's sort of how they do it. So you're not really pushing the wave out of the way, it's just making an effect like you are. It looks pretty good, but obviously I would have just wrecked that island. So, the Colorado, slow. It does have 406mm guns though. Enemy Kutuzov showing way too much side. I'm going to try and punish him. Hoping the 406 works in my favor. These are the same sort of guns that you use on the North Carolina, the Iowa, and the Montana. Clearly those ships have better modules. They're faster. Better angles. Better AA. Better everything. Speed is such a huge issue here. So I decided to stick with my teammates. That's one of the things that you can do if you're in a slow ship. Stick with your teammates. Go wherever they go. Just do whatever they do. If the destroyer's going into the enemy base, you go with them. You need that support. Extreme support is necessary for the Colorado to succeed because it's just so slow. So we've taken C Point. There are 3 or 4 enemy ships around the southern flank. I intend to try and get over there as quickly as I can. Admittedly, that's not very quick. And have the guns in position so I can use them. Now, my aircraft's not up. I would have used it. If your aircraft is up and you're in a similar situation where there are a couple enemy ships that are last known position, and please make sure you turn this stuff on. Go into the gear, top right corner of the minimap. You'll see it right now. Turn on ship name. Turn on last known position. Turn on AA range if it's necessary to know that. Just turn them on. Please turn them on. It will help you out immensely understand the game. And if I could, I would use the aircraft. It's going to be up in about 7-8 seconds. That's good. We'll do it. I'm just curious where these potential targets could be. They haven't been seen for a while. So I am detected as well. That probably is the Z-23. And oh, look at who it is. Don't even need to use the aircraft. Detected on its own by rotating around the Scharnhorst. Well, we're going to rotate our guns as quickly as I can. And we're going to engage them. And the trick with the Germans, don't go for the waterline, go for the top of the hull. That's your best bet. Doesn't matter what you're in, top of the hull. And we do pretty good damage, honestly. Yeah, we're going to show a lot of our side. Yeah, it's not the best situation, but I've got teammates. He didn't really have teammates. He only has the Duca. And I was going to think, could I rotate all the way around? No. No, you can't. And I'm not going to pass up a broadside cruiser, of course. No, of course you can't. So we're going to turn back, set up our guns to the starboard side. And we're going to try and at least get damage. And you could tell the guns, they're traversing slightly slow. If you turn back against your turret traverse as the Colorado, and I'm sure this is the case for early to mid-tier American battleships, but as you turn against the turret traverse, it won't keep up. It can't keep up. It won't. So just keep that in mind. Enemy Duca. He's rocking some weird camo. He's not using the real Italian camo. He's using the credit camo for the Italians. And I don't lead him enough. I don't lead him enough at all. This sucker's fast. This sucker's electrical. So the next salvo, half of the salvo, I compensate, move it forward. We miss out on those citadels, though. So I could chase after, well, chase. I could head in a direction that would hopefully allow me to catch up to him. But I'm not going to be able to use my speed. So I was like, kind of looks like the Colorado is turning around. And we do have our aircraft up. It's very useful for the island issues that might come out. And did you notice how fast it, by the way, the Duca, he did 180 so quick whenever he was passing by the Shanos. That's amazing. God, he could just run circles around me. But we're going to go for the German battleship. I think he wants to kill me. And I need that as a part of the engagement because I just can't keep up with him. He's like 30 knots. So again, top of the hull. Top of the hull doesn't let us down. We did about 14,000 damage. Yeah, pretty good. Are you going to go away? You're going to come here. Do you want to run? You want to run like a little pansy? Huh? Huh? You afraid of this 22-knot beast? You've got torpedoes? Come and use them. Show us what you got. And it looks like he does indeed want to engage me. So I fire again. Kind of get lucky. Notice that the shells went just right of the turret. If they hit the turret, they would have bounced. But they didn't hit the turret. They hit the command tower, or the lower part of the command tower, and did massive damage, considering it was only, I think, 2 shells. But yeah, we are definitely going to be in torpedo range, and I don't care. I'm going to take him down. And I felt like I will be able to dodge out of the way. Yes, as ridiculous as that sounds, I felt like I would dodge out of the way. And you know the torpedoes are coming. You know they're coming, so hard to starboard, hard to starboard. He's opening up. Set up the guns in advance. He's going to pass by, assume that we're going to dodge this. Oh, this is close. Oh, baby. Just barely missing. Turrets, traverse turrets. Trying desperately to get him. He's almost past me, but it looks like we should be able to. Yes, we do. We take out the enemy, and that's the Colorado. I wish I could say, oh, a lot of damage. No, I just got lucky that a target wanted to stay in the area. I wanted to share it because that moment is hilarious. He had me point blank torpedo and he missed. And the Colorado is also hilarious by its speed. It's just so slow. Guys, it's just so, it's nothing of it, if you enjoy it, that's great for you, but it's just so slow and it's just too slow for me. Not my cup of tea. I hope you enjoyed seeing it again. I hope you have a fantastic day and I'll catch you next time.